Shalom, shalom. Call halal Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahawashi Ba'Hashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles at Great Millstone for teaching me this truth. And salutations to the brothers in Akim laboring and pushing this truth. In the name of Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahawashi. To you I say shalom. So, I'm starting this video off with a article. This article is called How 30 Years of Cops Changed the Way America Views Policing, right? It says, it's been 3 decades since Cops first aired, and in that time, the part document, part reality TV show has radically changed the perception of policing in the United States. Podcast host Dan Taberski joined Think to talk about the show's impact, which he investigates in season 3 of the podcast, Headlong Running from Cops. Headlong is produced by Topic Studios and Pineapple Street Media. So this video on this article is this Edomite going into how the TV show, right, Cops, has influenced the way people have been viewing police officers and the job of a police officer, right? Because if you, anybody, man, not just the Israelite, man, you know what I'm saying? You got a lot of these other nations are scared of the police too. You feel me? Because the police ain't nothing but damn criminals themselves. They're thugs. You feel me? So without further ado, we're gonna watch this video and listen to this Edomite.
Through the AT&T network,
Alright,
edge-to-edge
well,
intelligence helps you monitor patients remotely and protect their medical data.
Might cut this out.
So you can quickly deliver the care they need to keep your practice healthy. That's the power
Forgive me
of
for this.
edge-to-edge intelligence.
Alright, here we go.
The answer is how real is cops? And the answer, after 18 months of investigating this television show, is that it's not real at all. Cops premiered in 1989, and at the time, public opinion of policing was at record lows, and fear of crime was at record highs. Before 1989, everything in popular culture about the police was fiction. Dragnet, Hill Street Blues, all those shows, it was just what came out of a writer's mind. And the idea behind Cops was that it would show real police doing their real job, and it was radical at the time. We watched 846 episodes of Cops. We watched them, logged them, and analyzed the contents.
800 episodes.
First of all, it shows a world that is way more violent than the real world, which isn't surprising, but the depth of it is worth noting. 3 times the amount of drug crime.
So we're gonna pause it right there. So he just said that it shows a world that is way more violent than it really is, right? That's because they wanted to push that vibration of crime, right? They wanted to make it seem like there was more criminals than what it really led on to be. You feel me? So they could continue to patronize and deal unrighteous dealings towards the people, as police officers, right? Illegally checking people's cars and checking people's houses and homes without warrants, all because of the so-called war on crime or drugs.
Crime, 10 times the amount of prostitution. Those 3 things together on the show Cops make up 58% of what the police do on that show. In real life, it's barely 17%. And so it portrays a world that's much scarier. In my opinion,
Mm-hmm.
the show Cops would not exist without the war on drugs. The war on drugs began under Nixon, but really ramped up under Reagan, and it did things like increase the amount of money that were going to local police departments to initiate drug arrests. It increased all the sort of
Look,
propaganda around the war on drugs, the fear that was built around
showing
drugs,
police
made
officers
ready for a
in
really aggressive
people's
campaign
homes.
to stop it. And so it wasn't just the police doing like boring traffic stops or helping old ladies across the street. It was police putting people in headlocks, police doing drug raids, busting down doors, battering rams, and that's what makes Cops go. And so on the one hand,
Dragging people
Cops
butt naked.
Cops parlayed the war on drugs into television success, and on the other hand, Cops helped sell the war on drugs to America.
Mm-hmm.
Consistently portrays bad policing as good policing. Things like illegal takedowns, things like lack of de-escalation, controversial things like pretext stops, the inappropriate use of police dogs, inappropriate use of tasers. All things that, in a way, could be seen as educational, but for the fact that it's consistently portrayed at the end of each segment as a job well done, as another bad guy behind bars. And I think after 30 years, you have to ask what that does to what citizens think is okay for police to do and what police think it's okay to do.
So, exit this. With that, I'm gonna just get into these scripts. I got that video with Ronald Reagan as well. So this is Isaiah 10:1. Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, and that write grievousness which they have prescribed, to turn aside the needy from judgment, and to take away the right from the poor of my people, that widows may be their prey, and that they may rob the fatherless. So, in Cops, right, even though they really showing a lot, they show majority Edomites, you feel me? But a lot of that is really towards the Israelite man and the Israelite woman and child. You feel me? A lot of these Edomites aren't being detained by police officers like the Israelite man. And this is the reason why.
Public enemy number one in the United States is drug abuse. In order to fight and defeat this enemy, it is necessary to wage a new all-out offensive.
Drugs are menacing our society.
$1.6 million people for drug violations. Right? Look at this. It says 251,000 people are in state prisons on drug violations. They put the drugs in our systems, right? And it's going to show you. 65% are black and Hispanic, right? So-called black and so-called Hispanic. That's our people. The Israelites, right? They specifically put that in our neighborhoods, and I'm gonna just get the script. This is Psalms 83:2. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones. Right? I'll read the next verse. Verse 4. They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. So they have taken crafty counsel against us, right? Against the chosen people of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. They planted these drugs in our system, right? It says 60% are black and Hispanic. The so-called Negroes and the so-called Hispanic Latino man are the Israelites, right? And another 95,000 are in federal prison. Now, notice, right? It was talking about marijuana. They was talking about marijuana, and now they have marijuana legalized, right? So you did this entire, you had this entire operation, right, for the war on drugs, and now you're legalizing it. It makes no sense, right? This is Psalms 35 and 19. Let not them that are mine enemies wrongfully rejoice over me. Because right now they rejoicing over us, right? Yeah, with these plagues hitting America, you know, they in sorrow, but they was rejoicing over us. You know, they was, oh yeah, we got more niggas in the prison system. We making more money off these Israelites, right? Free labor, right? They was rejoicing over that. Neither let them wink the eye that hate me without cause, right? For they speak not peace, but they devise deceitful matters against them that are quiet in the land. So they was devising deceitful matters, right? Deceitful matters as in putting weapons in our community, putting drugs in our community, making us fight against each other, and then locking us up in prison cells to get free labor out of us, you know? So this is Psalms 109 and 2. For the mouth of the wicked and the mouth of the deceitful are opened against me. They have spoken against me with a lying tongue. Talking about war on drugs. This is a war on drugs. Instead of being defensive, we need to be offensive, right? That's some bull. Like, if you really didn't want drugs, like, how do you think drugs got in this country? There is nothing that happens in this country that the white man, so-called white man, don't know about. You feel me? So you can't say, oh, this is a war on drugs. You started this war, like you start every war. Right? The trade war that's going on now with China and Iran and everything that's going on overseas right now. You started that war. So I think that's all I have for this video. Oh, actually, let me so cops, right? I had another little article. Right? That's a TV show, right? This article is evolveconsciousness.org. It says TV is mind control through physiological and psychological manipulation, right? And it says television is an anesthetic for the pain of the modern world, right? Anesthetic for the pain of the world, man. Everybody's looking for an outlet. Everybody is in the spirit. Everybody is vexed right now. They are oppressed, right? So they looking for something to sedate that pain, to sedate that sorrowfulness, right? That's why people drink every day. That's why people smoke, right? Because they trying to escape this world through the spirit. But you can't, right? Because your body is still here. You still have to deal with it. It says it's estimated the average American starting at the young, ripe age of 2 years old watches more than 34 hours of television per week, plus an additional 3 hours of recorded media. Corporate media is mostly funded by corporations. 75% of the commercial airtime is paid for by the 100 largest corporations in the United States, with budgets into the billions for some. So they invest billions of dollars in television programming, right? And bro, if you really listen, vision. They're telling lies to your vision and they're programming you. Television, right? And they invest billions of dollars in this because they are manipulating the minds of the masses. You know, these news broadcasts and everything that they push, propaganda, is all to have a certain vibration of what they feel like they want the narrative to be, right? But the Bible, in the men of the Lord on the highways and byways, and all of these videos that's being posted, you know, is cutting this devil up. You feel me? He's losing his grip on the masses, and he's been losing his grip on the overseas, you know, with China and Russia and Iran, right? They starting to lead this devil, right? A house divided cannot stand. Right? It says when new content is created, it can attract or detract advertising and investment into the commercial side. If some content is not liked by a corporation that funds a majority of the television network, then chances are they are going to hand them a script of what to say to keep public opinion in their favor. Television is a private medium for new information to get out, where the corporations decide what commercials we see in between shows, and also get to influence what shows get to start up or continue on a network. So everything that they put on TV is programming, man. It's straight, like all of those. I'm not gonna read this whole article, but all of those TV shows that they post, you know, half of it is wicked, and then the commercials they show, they give you all of these fast food, you know, ads, and with bacon and cheese and pork, you know, just unhealthy eating. And then you got all of these commercials. Do you have mesothelioma? Do you have glycophylamine or whatever the hell, bro? Everything under the calendar, under the sun, they have all of these different diseases and different what is the word? Different. Can't think of the word. I'm sleepy. Sorry. Disease, not diseases. Yeah, diseases. Let me just say diseases. They have all of these different medications for all of these different health problems that they create, that they have, man. What the hell is mesothelioma? Like, where's this word coming from? So it's just like the wicked, man. They always gonna be wicked. I'm not gonna make this too long. So, you know, watch out for that television programming. You know, stay in his word. Because the devil, hey, he's losing his grip. Anyway, all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Kakodash. Shalom.